look at me. Michael Cera licensed his face, just like Annie Murphy licensed her face to play Joan on level 1, and Salma Hayek licensed her face to play Joan on level 2, and to play herself here on level 1.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not playing myself. I am myself.
This is fictional work from the TV series Black Mirror, which is eerily borne out in reality in the ongoing AI wars happening in Hollywood right now. Hollywood has been effectively shut down as actors and writers are protesting against studios and streamers. The arena is set for a gladiatorial battle between two of the largest industries in the world as Hollywood takes on AI to secure its future relevance. The pace at which AI has been developing over the last couple of years has artists in Hollywood concerned for their existence. First, it was the writers who were worried about AI replacing them. And now, actors including Tom Cruise, Jennifer Lawrence, Matt Damon, and Margot Robbie, amongst others, have taken to, ironically, technology and the picket lines in order to express their anger on the free reign of AI in the movies. But why are they so concerned about the advent of technology, in this case AI? After all, the movie industry has been a hotbed of technology since its early days. So what's different this time round? And where are the areas that AI is having a real impact in the movie industry? This feels like an inflection point in the history of movies. But what will it mean for moviegoers around the world? So who is the dispute between exactly? This dispute is between AMPTP, the coalition that represents motion and TV studios, networks, and streamers, and the talent unions represented by the Screen Actors Guild and the Writers Guild of America. In effect, this is a dispute between the big studios and the talent that works for the studios. But what is the specific concern actors and writers have? It all stems from the fact that the big studios propose scanning background performers for a day's pay while owning their image and likeness for eternity. Actors are concerned that their likeness will be used by the studios without their permission and without them being compensated for the use of their likeness. Writers feel their roles are being threatened by tools such as ChatGPT. Fundamentally, this is about actors and writers losing control over their work and reducing their ability to earn more, whilst the studios increase their margins by having access to cheaper talent. The Screen Actors Guild and the Writers Guild of America are asking for job security and suitable recompense for their members. For actors, for example, the Screen Actors Guild is asking for actors' consent to be given before AI is used to replicate their voice or likeness. That can then effectively be used into perpetuity thereafter at no cost to the studios. The Screen Actors Guild is also asking for actors to be suitably compensated for the use of actors' identities, whether visual or audible. The Writers Guild of America is asking for more opportunity and power for writers with AI, as opposed to them being ousted due to AI tools like ChatGPT. But why has this brought some of the best paid people on the planet to protest? Hollywood has been an early adopter of technology that has helped it grow into the force that it now is. With the advent of moving images in the late 1800s, to synchronous sound in the 1920s, the use of color in the 1930s, and then to CGI in the early 1970s. The movie industry has been at the forefront of some key innovations. Things are different this time around. AI is not about helping make better movies to draw more audiences to the cinemas. It's more about allowing the big studios to operate more economically as a result of reducing one of the biggest overheads in the movies, the talent. So how is AI already being used in Hollywood so far? AI has already been used to de-age actors like Harrison Ford in the latest Indiana Jones film, or Mark Hamill in The Mandalorian, and to generate the abstracted animated images of Samuel L. Jackson and a swirl of several aliens in the intro to Secret Invasion on Disney+. This is the studios already making use of the technology to bring back heroes from 40 years ago. And in those cases, the actors have no issue because they are being compensated for their time and role in the movie, as has always been the case. So where is AI going in the movies and how much of an impact will it have? In the future, the scenario will be very different. Imagine in the latest Indiana Jones movie, them not having to use Harrison Ford at all. Rather, given the amount of work Harrison has done with Lucasfilm, producers of Indiana Jones and Star Wars, that Harrison was also a part of, the producers don't even make a call to Harrison Ford, either to ask for consent or to make payment. They could continue to use that historical data on Harrison Ford's voice and video to do whatever they want to, and to create new content. In that sense, we could be watching new Indiana Jones movies for the next 200 years or more, with Harrison Ford still being the hero of the film. For writers, there's a different future from AI. Curious Refuge is a production hub and learning portal for AI filmmakers, and they are showing what could be capable with AI in the film industry. Their view is that someone can input what kind of movie they want to develop into an AI system for the system to effectively spit out the movie. For example, you could write you want a science fiction movie that is in the action genre and is set in New York City. And the AI will develop ideas around this that can be worked on. The advantage the proponents of AI in film argue is that this gives writers more power to be able to canvas the movie in the writer's room earlier. The other advantage is that AI can help democratize filmmaking by allowing anyone to create a movie. At the end of the day, why should you or I care about AI's continuing dominance, disrupting all industries? After all, AI is already impacting healthcare, logistics, and manufacturing industries, and there will be thousands of people in those sectors who will lose their jobs, and no amount of protesting is going to change that for them. I think the same should apply for the entertainment industry, and many might feel that there should be less remorse for an industry that's characterized by glamour, wealth, and indulgence. But many of the people involved in the movie industry don't make millions a year, and for them, the entertainment industry is their livelihood. Using people's likeness to train AGI models for the future for a one-off payment doesn't seem proportionate, but we're all having our data used on social media platforms without being paid, where that data is being used to train large language models. Consent is another matter though. On our social media platforms, we provide that consent for the use of our data. I believe consent should be sought from actors and writers for the use of their likeness or their work. That way, people can decide what they want to do. Studios will only continue to go the way of technology, given the increased ability for them to make money by increasing their margins. Actors and writers then can sit back and maybe they'll be replaced by other talent who are okay with not providing consent, or who are fine with substituting payment for recognition. And the door of opportunity opens for people who look at technology as part of our lives in the future. For you and I, this is a slowdown in content coming out of Hollywood for this brief period of time. But I don't think anyone will really notice. Today, there are so many mediums of entertainment that Hollywood is not the sole choice for the everyday person. As a result, Hollywood is already a winning force, ripe for technological dominance.